Well, you knew it was going to be tough, right? Going into the series, no one expected the Leafs to go out there and sweep the Ottawa Senators. They had a chance to do that tonight, and they do not, as Ottawa wins 4-3 in overtime. And I'll tell you one thing. Am I more upset about the Leafs not sweeping the Sens, or the fact that me going down to Maple Leaf Square just continues to be a curse? I don't think I've ever seen a win there. I was there for Game 7 against the Bruins all those years ago. I was there for Game 1 against the Capitals, that series, which was also the same day as the Raptors 2019 playoffs began, where they lost Game 1 to the Orlando Magic. I have a horrific luck down there, and it continues tonight. That's more what I'm upset about, that I couldn't sit down there and celebrate, but it is what it is. Leafs are up 3-1 in the series now over the Sens. They have 3 more chances to win this damn series, and they come back to Toronto for Game 5 on Monday or Tuesday. On Tuesday at 7 o'clock at Scotiabank Arena. Let's break down this game, though, and kind of how things went down. The game started horrendously for the Leafs. Early power play, because Max Domi bonked Shane Pinto on the head on the faceoff dot. I guess, sure. Tim Stützle wires one past Anthony Stolarz, just a rocket of a one-timer. And then a big turning point in the game. I know the Leafs came back and ended up tying the game and this and that, but you have a power play about 4 minutes after the opening goal from the Sens. So you can maybe counter that and tie this game back up. Instead, you get burned. It's a breakaway for Shane Pinto. And he goes 5-hole in Anthony Stolarz. And it's 2-0. Short-handed. That can't happen. It just can't happen. Now, the Jays. The Leafs do make it interesting in the dying minutes of the first period. Nylander finds John Tavares at the side of the net. Redirects it in past Linus Ullmark. Makes it a 2-1 hockey game. So, hey, you're only within 1. You're right there. Late period goal. Good stuff. Tavares gets his 3rd of the series. Nylander and Tanev with assists. You're right in the game. Into the second. Midway through, Marner gets up to Matthew Knies on a breakaway. And boy, the forehand to the backhand to the forehand roofs it on Linus Ullmark. A gorgeous goal for Matthew Knies. We're halfway through the game. Leafs have tied it. You go into the third period, and we're right there. And Sens fans, I want to tell you this. I thought the Sens played the better hockey game today. Did the Leafs win in face-offs? Yes. Did the Leafs win in the shots on goal? Yes, they did. I just didn't feel like the Leafs played their great game. I thought Ottawa was just flying around out there on the ice, causing havoc. And even though they only had 21 shots, they won the game. We've learned in this series, it does not matter who gets the most shots and who puts the puck in the back of the net, right? It is what it is. Shots on goal in the first period were 10-9 in favor of Ottawa. And then 9-1 Leafs in the second period. They played a sound defensive hockey. I thought the Leafs played a really good second period. But in the third, the Leafs come out very flat. Sens are flying. And David Perron taps in an empty net. And just like that, you're almost midway through the third period. The Leafs are now trailing. It's 3-2. 5 minutes later, though, Nylander finds Oliver Ekman-Larsson the other side of the ice. Beautiful one-timer, beats Linus Ullmark, and we're tied. With about 5.5 to go in the contest, we're tied. Leafs pressure it on late in the period. They can't score, but you go into overtime with a chance to win the series. And you outshoot them 8-3 in the third if you're the Leafs. Problem is, it was a 1-1 score. That's all that matters. And you go into overtime, and let's be honest. Let's be honest here. You had a 4-minute power play. And I've always said this. And I said it, I can't remember which video I said it. Maybe I didn't say it in the playoff video because they've been so good. But the Leafs, when it comes to the power plays, and Sens fans, and obviously the Sens team themselves, they know the problem with the Leafs power play. And it's entries. You obviously know when you get a power play, you start in the zone. If you win the face-off, you're already in good shape. That's why the Leafs have gotten all these 9-second goals and 3-second goals. And stuff. They win the face-off. They lose the face-off. Ottawa sends it down the ice. Leafs got to regroup and enter the zone again, which is always going to be a problem. Leafs get a 4-minute power play. Let's be honest. How dangerous did it actually look? Other than having the puck on the outside, trying to create some space. Austin Matthews hit the post, because of course he did. Dude can't, I hate to say it like this, but dude can't score a big goal. Didn't in the Four Nations, got robbed by Binnington all the damn time. And in the Leafs, he's never scored in a Game 7, and he had a chance to bury this and bury the series, and he hits the post. I don't know, it's not talent-wise, but it's just crazy. And you knew when they didn't score in the 4-minute power play that a few things might happen. One, you knew the Leafs weren't going to get another power play. Saw John Tavares get his head taken off by Ertan Zub. He ends up going to the locker room, ends up coming back. But I think that was after the power play, so he wasn't out there for the power play. So Morgan Riley's out there, and we've seen how that goes usually for the Leafs, and it went exactly like that. So Zub takes him off the ice. You're not going to get that call. You're just not going to get that call. And I hate to say it, Leaf fans, just don't bitch about it, because the referees are just, they've made their imprint on this series. They've already done it. And you knew when they didn't score on the 4-minute power play that either the Leafs, well, you knew the Leafs weren't going to get another power play. Either the Sens were going to score building off of that momentum, or they were going to get the next power play. And Jake Sanderson fires one on, screen in front. Stolar's got to have that. Does not. It beats them, and Sens fans celebrate. Honestly, good on them. They haven't been in the playoffs in so long. They lost 2 straight overtime games. They were down 3-0. Give them a good moment. They enjoyed it. Sens fans, enjoy the moment, honestly. I'm not trying to be like a sour Leafs fan or whatnot, but enjoy the moment, because it's fun to watch your team score OT winners. We've seen 2 of them. You guys have now got 1. Do I care if the Sens win Game 5? I mean, I definitely care if the Leafs are both. For God's sakes, I care about the results so damn bad. I want the Leafs to win this damn round and not make it too interesting. Am I worried about it? Not really. Because you still got to win 3 more games if you're the Sens, and if you're the Leafs, you just got to win 1 more. Like, find a way. Okay? You were in overtime here. You were right there. Find a way. Stolar's got to be better. And you move on. Right? You lose the next game, though, the eyes are going to be on the goaltender. Maybe make that flip to Joe Woll. I don't know. I don't know where that line comes in, but all I know is special teams battle. We were 0 for 4. They were 1 for 2 and scored a shorthanded goal. How many times have we seen that happen in playoffs past? You lose a special teams battle, you probably lose the game. And it happened tonight. All right. Key players today. Leafs, 4 goals and 21 shots for Stolars. Regardless of how you look at it, that's not good enough. OEL a goal and a +2. Tavares a goal. Nyes a goal. Nylander 2 assists. Tanev, McCabe, and Marner all had assists in this game as well. As I mentioned, Game 5 goes on Tuesday night, 7 o'clock at Scotiabank Arena, as the boys look to, find a way to end this damn series. Don't make this more interesting than it needs to be. I will be not going to the square for that, because forget it. I'm not doing it anymore. I'll be joined from the comfort of my own home, where I've seen the other 3 games. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, and if you're a Leaf fan, didn't enjoy the game, and you're a Sens fan, you love the game, hit that like button, do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, you guys not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and of course, TikTok is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. I will talk to you guys, Jays edition tomorrow. Doubleheader-wise, Jays and Yankees in the Bronx. I think it's a 1:05 first pitch, the first game in it, unless they moved it up. No, a 1:35 first pitch. Gosman and Fried, and then Bassett and Schmidt goes at 4:35. So you have a chance to make something happen here today. Make Jays fans look great tomorrow, and make us happy, please. Because after tonight's Leaf game, need some happiness in Toronto sports. And for the Leafs, Tuesday night, Scotiabank Arena, Game 5, Leafs and Sens in round 1. Looking to find a way to end this series. That's all I got to say. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and not the result tonight. Talk to you guys then.